But right now, I'm a cryptocurrency trader, not just a trader. Okay, I'm a consultant when it comes to blockchain technology. Well, what we have for you today, for me to proceed, I want to start by reading my disclaimer, because I'm going to be showing you figures that are mind-blowing. Of course, you should understand that these figures are real. Of course, it's all verifiable. However, everything we are showing you tonight is not by any means a financial advice. So all information expressed here are for educational purpose only, and therefore not to be considered as a financial advice. Take note that cryptocurrency investments are risky, and of course, you have to be wary of that. Well, that doesn't mean that people are not making profit in crypto. Of course, this is not way to just jump into without a proper advice or mentorship. That is why we are showing you here information that will definitely transform your life for good. Now, I don't know what you know before now about cryptocurrency. I don't know what you must have been told about digital assets. But trust me, tonight you're going to have a different understanding of what cryptocurrency is and how you're going to transform your life for good. But before we go on, okay, I want us to do this little exercise together. Perhaps it will help you to appreciate why you should pay close attention and take action immediately after this training. Okay, so I want us to take a little exercise together. I don't know where you work. I don't know what you're doing for a living now, but let's assume you have a pay job, probably 2 or 3 pay job, or maybe a business person, 2 or 3 businesses together. I don't know how much you earn for a living, but I want to pick the month you made your highest income. The month you made your highest income, put that figure in your screen. I want to use the example of perhaps 2 million naira per 1 million naira per month as my monthly income. Okay, of course, you can believe me that many persons don't make up to 1 million naira per month. Okay, but do your own exercise as I'm talking now, please. I want everybody on this call, especially our friends, to do this exercise, because it will help you to appreciate why you must pay attention and take action immediately, because this is what helped me to have a different mindset about my job. Now, let's assume your monthly income is 1 million naira. Remember, I said you should take the months you made the highest income in your life. Pick that month. Perhaps mine is 4 million naira. Okay, so I'm going to multiply it by 12 to generate my annual income. Okay, so that will give me about 12 million naira. Now, I don't know, the figure you have there, okay, if you earn that amount of money at the end of this year, how will you feel? Will you be happy? Let me get 777 if you be happy, if you're okay. If you earn that amount, the amount you got there, if you earn it at the end of this month, so at the end of this year as your annual income, will you be happy? Will you be satisfied? If you be satisfied, give me 777. If you will not be satisfied, give me 666. Okay, let's go there. Go to the chat section, please. Give it to me right now. If you're okay, if you're doing this exercise, remember you pick the month you made the highest income and multiply it by 12. Okay, some person says 666. I want to get your own option. If you are satisfied with the information or with the amount, give me 777. If you're not satisfied, give me 666. Okay, I'm getting more 666, more than 777. I was expecting to have all 777. Okay. So majority of persons are not satisfied with that figure. Now let's go back now to multiply this figure by 35. Say that you are starting that job today and you're going to do that job for next 35 years. Okay, of course, that is the duration of retirement age. And I know if you add 35 years to your years now, perhaps you'll be very old. So now let's still use that figure. That will give you how much? 420 million Nigerian naira. I don't know the country you are joining us from, but I'm using this as my own country currency. So you can use your own country currency as for this exercise. So now it means that throughout my lifetime, the maximum I would ever make in life would be about 420 million Nigerian naira. I don't know how much you got in your own figure, but if you are okay with this, if you want to retire with that figure you see on the screen, give me triple one. If you're okay with that figure, give me triple one. If you're not okay with the figure, give me 777, triple seven. All right. Let's go there. Go to chat session. Give me 777 if you're not okay with it. But if you're okay with it, give me 777. If you're not okay with it, give me 111. If you're not okay with it, give me 111. If you're not okay with it, give me 111. If you're okay with the figure, give me 777. All right. So we see that majority of us actually are not satisfied with their figure. It means that throughout your lifetime, you may likely not to be a billionaire. You may likely not to be a billionaire. So what if I show you an opportunity that will help you retire early? Of course, live life your own time. So what if I show you an opportunity that will help you to change your life, to get to your destination faster than imagined? Of course, that opportunity is what? Cryptocurrency. And friends, we have more than 18,000 different cryptocurrencies at the moment, over 18,400 cryptocurrencies. And more than half of these cryptocurrencies are the fake ones. So how do you get to know the right one to buy? How do you get to know when to buy it? So tonight, I'm going to show you what cryptocurrency is all about, okay? What should I buy? When should I buy it? How should I go about buying this asset? And what should I do at market prices? Because market is not always upward trend. It goes up and down, up and down. So what am I going to do? Is market is going up or coming down? These are the things, the questions will be fully addressed tonight. Okay, now, friends, I want to show you my table of contents. Okay, sorry. When you see this HODL, meaning hodl, it's a term actually used in cryptocurrency investors that chooses not to sell any of the assets irrespective of market movement, whether it's going up or down. They are holding it for a long time. So these are one of the terminologies you get used to when you are into cryptocurrency. So at this point, I want to say welcome. Yes, welcome to Moon Acade. Moon Acade is your ticket to the moon. Of course, when we say the moon, I'm not talking about the physical moon, we're talking about you buying cryptocurrency at the floor, and the market move upward to the utmost high, that is to the moon. So we are saying in the Moon Acade, we buy the asset at the floor and it goes up to the moon and you make a massive profit. So these are the type of contents you're going to see. We're going to discuss tonight why most people are choosing cryptocurrencies, why you position for the new digital gold, why you must position yourself now to the new digital gold. Of course, the two types of life cycle in the cryptocurrency space, how to profit from the digital gold rush. Take note, one of the most call we have made in our fourth quarter in 2021, the Moon Acade. Is Moon Acade for you? The big question, any cost for this and then what you get. These are the table of contents we're going to discuss tonight. So pay close attention. You might need to have your diary and your pen to jot down some important information. Now, why most people are choosing cryptocurrency instead of other investments? For instance, gold. Say, for instance, as at 2012 February precisely, one gold was at a price of 1,547 per one gold. Okay. Now, today, one gold, about February 2022, is about 1,920. If you minus 1,920 from 1,547, that's about 300 something, 373 thereabout. Okay, it means that for 10 years investment into gold, you made only $300 something as a profit out of it. Friends, that's very poor investment, because you look at it, your inflation rates of that money must have hit down on it so much. But comparing this with Bitcoin, imagine that you see use that same amount to buy Bitcoin in 2012 February. That means 1,147, we have bought 1,147 units of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin at that time was $1 per one. Okay, so 10 years from that time, that's 1,547 units of Bitcoin were worth about $61.8 million. I'm talking about as of February 2022. Today, Bitcoin is over $44,000. Now, see, friends, look at this. This is the reason why you must choose to buy cryptocurrency instead of gold. Now, why is that? Gold made a little profit over 10 years, whereas Bitcoin made a massive profit over cryptocurrency, over gold. Look at the reasons here, okay? Every investment has accumulation stage, prosperity stage, and stability stage. Now, there was a time gold was in an accumulation stage. The time likes of Rebecca Kiyosaki made massive profit or massive wealth in gold. Okay, that was the accumulation stage. Okay, now after the accumulation stage, it moves to the prosperity stage. At this point now, over 10 years, gold has been at the stability stage. That is why you will not see massive profit in it again. Those that invested into gold at that early stage made generational wealth. Now compare with digital gold. When I'm talking about digital gold, I'm talking about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Take, for instance, Bitcoin. At the moment now, it's at this accumulation stage via prosperity stage. So this is the early adoption. This is the time that one needs to get into these digital currencies, especially the ones that are still at the floor. Now, at the prosperity stage, you make generational income. I mean, income that a generation will never finish because it will not last forever. What does it mean it will not last forever? Not that it will go out of a station. No, I'm talking about you cannot be making that kind of massive profits like that again. At some point, you get to the stage that gold is now, which is the stability stage. At that point, you can't make massive profits out of it again. Take, for instance, some of the digital gold that if you have invested into them at the early stage, by now you have made massive profit. Perhaps you have retired for life. Take, for instance, Bitcoin. At the early stage of 2010, one Bitcoin was still at a price of 9 cents. Okay, now the all-time high of it as at 2021 was $65,000 plus. Friends, imagine that you have invested as low as $100 into it. You are $100 into Bitcoin as at 2010 to 2021. We are giving how much? 81.1 million US dollar. One Bitcoin. You see the massive profit? You see the massive profit? That is the digital gold. Imagine you invested $1,000, $10,000. Can you see the kind of profit you have made? Perhaps you are retired for life. What about Ethereum? In just 2015, Ethereum was at 75 cents. 75 cents. 2015 to 2021 is how many years? Just 5 years. Okay, now, or 6 years. Imagine you invested into Ethereum at that time, 6 years. When the price moved up to $4,500, your $100 into it will give you $600,000. $1,000 give you 6 million US dollar. Of course, $10,000 will give you $16 million. How about BNB? As of 2017, it was just at 11 cents. 11 cents. Now, as of 2021, it moved upward to $650. Investment into it, $100 into it will give you $590,000, friends. $590,000. How about $1,000 will give you 5.9 million US dollar. So Lena, I'm talking about just last 2 years, 2021. It was still at a price of 75 cents, 78 cents. Investment into it, 1 year after on, it moved up to $25, $250, sorry, $250. $100 into it will give you $32,000. $1,000 will give you $320,000. Of course, $10,000 will give you 3.2 million US dollar. As Infinity and Hex cannot be overemphasized. Hex, for instance, $100 into it, as at 2020, it was 0.00027. And 2021, just 1 year after on, it moved up to 50 cents. 50 cents. $100 into it will give you $185,185. Massive profit. $1,000 into it will give you 1.8 million US dollar. Of course, $10,000 will give you $18.5 million. Friends, these are the digital gold, example of them. So welcome to the digital gold rush. This is the time you need to get to know which other cryptocurrency that are still at the floor you can put in your dollar into it. Of course, after a short time, it moves into the moon. Yes, you can make massive profits out of it. So friends, we have two types of life cycle in crypto space. And these two life cycle, okay, crypto life cycle are very important, and you must need to get to understand them, because it will to guide you to know which type of cryptocurrency to buy into and which one not to buy. The first one is weak cryptocurrencies, which is popularly known as shitcoin or fake cryptocurrency. Friends, the first thing you must do is to avoid these types of cryptocurrency, the weak cryptocurrencies. Unfortunately, these are the ones that dominate the market space. Yes, these are the ones that make so much noise in social media, because the gullibles always go in to buy this one because they don't know about it. Because these are the ones that they will get to know. If you browse internet, the weak cryptocurrency makes so much noise. The shitcoins make so much noise. Now look at an example of them. Look at what they do. Why you need knowledge to guide you in crypto space. If you buy into weak cryptocurrency at the price of launch, for instance, it was launched at $2. Within 1 year, 2 years, it might move to $24. That's massive profit, right? What happens? It dumps, come down to $12. Yes, they'll tell you buy the low, buy the low, buy the deep, buy the deep, buy the deep. What happens? People start buying in. It push up again, a little bit again to $17. Again, it drop to $3. They will tell you buy the deep. You keep on buying the deep, and what happened? It pushed a little bit again to $5. Perhaps that is when you want to buy in again. Say, it's going up again. Let me start buying. You buy in. What happened? Goes down towards $0. Rest in peace. I'm talking about this pump, dump, and dead. That is the example of what weak cryptocurrency. It's a life cycle of a weak cryptocurrency, a shit coin. Unfortunately, so many persons have fallen victim into buying into this kind of assets. At the end of the day, they lose their money and they'll say cryptocurrency doesn't work. Look at an example of them. Bitcoin. 2017, it was around of $7.08. 2021, what happened? It's zero. Put in $100, $1,000, $10,000. What we are getting is what? Loss. Swiss coin, as at 2017, it was at 0.00. Everywhere in social media as at 2017, TBC, that is billion coin. People will talk about billion coin. They tell you that they have their billionaires already. You check their phone, they have billions of dollars in their phone. What happens? Cash it out? No way. What happens? 2021, all these coins that was 000. It means that you have put in $100, $1,000, $10,000 in this asset. You have gotten what? Loss. You lose all your money. That is the reason why you must desist from buying into shitcoin. Remember, I told you that we have over 18,000 different cryptocurrencies, and most of these assets are what? Shitcoins. So it's a space. Though cryptocurrencies are minting billionaires on yearly basis, but you don't need to jump into it without proper information. You need someone that will guide you, to mentor you, to show you the right asset to buy, when to buy it, and how to go about buying it. Look at an example of a legacy cryptocurrency. Okay, these are the kind of assets you must buy. These are the class of cryptocurrencies that you need to buy. Now, what are the example of them? I showed you, look at how it moves. For instance, from launch, it might be like 20 cents. Okay, it moved upward towards $1. It comes down again to $6. Move upward again to 7 cents. $6 to $60 cents to 70 cents, and drop a little bit again to what? 30 cents. Now remember, And this always gives you opportunity to do what? To buy again. We call it planting season. Planting season, just as we have now. If you understand the cycle we are in crypto space, go to the chat section and give me planting season, planting season, planting season. If you understand what we are talking about. Okay, because the market always gives you opportunity to plant. In case you miss to plant at the launching price, as for okay, I'm getting enough of planting season. Give me planting season, planting season, planting season. Yes, you might not see it, but I will see it. Just give me planting season at the chat section if you understand what I'm talking about. So you buy in at the planting season again as 30 cents. What happened? Move up to $5. That's massive profit. It also goes back again to bear season, coming down again to 40 cents. Another planting season. Yes, the next opportunity for you to buy into the dip again. What happened? From 40 cents to how much? $50. That is generational wealth. That's generational wealth, especially if you buy into this asset at that time. Now, what happened again? It has opportunity to come down a little bit to another planting season. Yes, to 20 cents. What happened? Upward again to how much? $200. This is a true movement of a legacy cryptocurrency. That is a whooping of how much? 1,000 S gain in just 3 to 5 years. So 20 cents giving you up to $200. That's a massive profit. Look at the example of legacy cryptocurrency and why you have to always buy into it. Of course, I showed you about this. Remember, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, As Infinity, Hex, all these are examples of legacy coins. Imagine that you bought into them at the early stage. It doesn't matter how much you have. It doesn't matter how much you used to buy it. Buy into them at the early stage. Imagine what you have made. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. That's an example of what? Buy into legacy cryptocurrency. Another question again, how to profit from the digital gold rush? How to profit from what? Digital gold rush. How do you go about profiting from this? Well, we have 12 ways to profit from the digital gold rush. And from the benevolency of Moon Acade, we want to review two secrets for you tonight. Two secrets for you tonight. Two powerful, in fact, you know what? If you understand these two powerful secrets, you are already having a big advantage over billions of people that are trading cryptocurrency. If you understand this, because I will tell you, for example, someone like me, let me show you an example. Let me go back to this. I accept buying into this. For instance, I started buying Ethereum when it was still around $65. BNB, I bought BNB, I can remember when it was $14. Now, go to CoinMarketCap and find out how much is this asset. Now, unfortunately, I don't have this asset now. Why? I didn't know about these two secrets that's going to review to you tonight. These two secrets. The first one is what? BAF and SAF. Buy and forget. If you understand the power of buy and forget, go to the chat section and give me BAF. BAF, you understand it? Because if I had hold into those assets I bought as 2019, okay, I said buying cryptocurrency 2017, though at some point I stopped. I came back again in 2019 from this platform. Okay, imagine all those assets I bought at that 2019, I held them to now. Some of them had done over 100,000%. Some of them have done over 50,000%. Imagine the power of what? Buy and forget. Now, this could not be overemphasized. We're going to talk about the first one, buy and forget. Now, how does it work? Buy and forget, okay, is actually helping to acquire legacy undervalued projects that are currently in their development stage at the floor. Okay, if you're able to buy it at that price, at that low price, when people don't know much about it, when you see at a massive discount rate, what happens? When market move upward, okay, friends, you are going to retire for life. But then remember, if you make the mistake to buy into shit coins, as buy and forget, what happened? You're going to lose that money. So you need to know the blue chip coins, okay, the legacy cryptocurrency to buy into at the early stage. For instance, Terra Luna, Solana, Polkadot, As Infinity, Cardano. Imagine that you put in $1,000 in these 5 different assets. You did this as of December 2020. Remember, we're not using the all-time low or the all-time high of these 5 assets. We're just using 1 year interval for you to know the power of holding an asset for just 1 year. Hey, oh my God, you don't understand. Imagine you bought into Terra Luna as at 50 cents, 51 cents at December 2020, just 1 year, 2021 December. That asset moved from 51 cents to $97. Friends, you have $1,000 into it, will give you 190,000 US dollars. That is over 189x. Solana at $1.06 at December 2020. 2021 December, it moved upward to $195. Remember, this asset has gotten over $250. Okay, but I'm just using 1 year interval. Your $1,000 will give you $141,000. How about Polkadot? Remember, Polkadot had got over $50. But imagine you bought into it as $5 as of December 2020. 2021 December, it moved up to $31. Your $1,000 will give you $6,200. As Infinity at 60 cents, moved up to 103,086 cents, 85 cents. $1,000 into it will give you $173,000, friends. What about Cardano? $1,000 into it will give you $9,000. Friends, what are we saying? This is an example of what buy and forget. If you understand the power of buy and forget, go to the chat section and give me BAF, BAF, BAF. I want to see BAF. If you understand what I just explained now, the power of buy and forget, and you see that it's going to be powerful if you buy into an asset, legacy cryptocurrency, and leave it for just a period of time. Imagine what you're going to have. If you understand what I'm just explaining to you now, give me buy and forget. BAF at the chat session. BAF at the chat session. Give it to me at the chat session. All right. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. BAF, 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 BAF. Yes. Now, the next one is, the next secret I want to reveal to you now is set and forget. SAF. Set and forget. Friends, SAF. One of the best investment strategies to buy long-term wealth is what? Dollar cost average. Okay. Okay, you do what this year when you say versus this year, I'm talking about dollar cost average. Okay. Now, dollar cost average is a safe method of crypto investing than what? Buy into it with a lump sum. With dollar cost average, or this year, means investing and certain amount of money into an asset, okay, in a regular basis and leaving it for a period of time. For instance, you might say, okay, I want to buy into $20 into Polkadot, okay. Every Sundays, I want to buy $20 worth of Polkadot for a period of maybe 4 years or 1 year. You see what going to happen in that 1 year, 4 years time? You're going to pick your wallet and look at how much you're investing into it and see how much money you are made. So with Moon Acade, Moonbots is one of the robots that Moon Acade that you know it have. Okay, with Moon Acade Moonbots, you can get to hodl a smart way. That is, set your DCA settings and forget the troubles of going into buying this asset or okay, I want to buy, I want to sell, I want to no, you don't to worry yourself about that. Just set and forget. It works automatically at every particular time that you set it. Okay, if you want to buy at every 4 a.m., to buy at every 4 a.m. I want to show you an example how powerful it is to have our Moonbots setting using to do a dollar cost average and see how powerful it is. They can make massive wealth with it. Take for instance that you do a DC into Ethereum in 2015. Okay, by now you have been sitting around $1.6 million. I'm talking about just buying into it with $25 every week from 2015 to 2021. you have, that's about 6 years. You are invested into $7,950. The idea behind this is when you're putting in $25 every week, okay, you're not going to feel it because that money is just small. You're putting small, gradually. You're not going to feel it. But in a period of 6 years, friends, you are put in $7,950 into it. But look at it now. How much you have made in 6 years interval? 6 years interval, you have made $1,608,646. Hello, friends. That is over 20%, 20,000% profit. You bought into this as a 2015 with just $25 every week. You're not going to feel it. Okay. As that 6 years interval, you are invested in $7,950. That will give you $1.6 million. That is massive profit. That's the power of dollar cost average with Moon Acade boards. Friends, the good news is that you have these Moon Acade boards ready for you at a few days from now. So with Moon Acade boards, so now, friends, the question now is, all I'm saying so far, what Moon Acade does for you is helping you to buy into legacy cryptocurrency at a floor and sell when the market has moved upward. So the question is Moon Acade for you? Yes. Is it for me? If your answer to this question is yes, friends, the question I'm going to raise now, if the answer to it is yes, friends, this business is not for you. I'm talking about this conference we're having tonight. It's not for you. But the answer, if the answer is no, friends, by all means, you need to buy Moon Acade. You need Moon Acade to guide you, to change your income, to help you retire early. So the first question is, have you got the time to deep dive into a growing list of over 17,000 different cryptocurrencies? Of course, now it's over 18,000 now. Do you have the bank grade tools, the manpower, okay, to spot the next Bitcoin? I'm talking about the next legacy cryptocurrencies. Out of these 18,000 different cryptocurrencies, do you have the bank tools, the manpower to dive into, to sort out of these 18,000, to find out the one that are legacy cryptocurrencies and buy into them when they are set at a floor price? Friends, remember, it's not easy to find out legacy coins when they are still at the floor, but it's easier to find them and know about them when they are already at the moon. So do you have the bank grade tools to be able to spot out this legacy cryptocurrency? I'm talking about the next Bitcoin. If your answer to this question is no, friends, by all means, Moon Acade is for you. Have you got what it takes to spot the 28% of cryptos that might eventually fail? Hello, friends. Have you got what it takes to spot the 98% of cryptos that might eventually fail? If answer to this question is yes, friends, we don't need Moon Acade. But if answer is no, my brother, my sister, you need to buy into what? Moon Acade. Can you analyze and interpret fundamentals? Of course, technical data, so that you can buy into these assets at a floor. If the answer is no, by all means, you need Moon Acade. Friends, I believe the answer to these questions are no. By all means, you need Moon Acade tonight. The big question is, how much do I need to make a huge profit in this phase by hodling into these legacy coins? How much you need, friends, to buy into these assets at a floor that can help you to make massive income? Friends, as little as $100. As little as, just check out this. Imagine that you put into these 5 assets or 6 assets with $100. $100 at the time they were at the floor base. Putting in $100 into Bitcoin as at 2010 will be giving you about $81.2 million at 2021. Ethereum, $100 into it Just 6 years after all, we'll give you how much? $600,000. BNB, as of 2017, you put in $100 into it. 2021, we have made $590,000. Solana, you bought into it with $100 as at 2020. Okay, you sold 2021, that will give you $32,000. As Infinity, as at November 2020, $1,500 into it will give you how much? $106,000. Of course, Hex, $100 into Hex after 2020, and you sold 2021 when it hits 50 cents. Your $100 will give you how much? $185,000. So you don't really need much. You don't really need much to make massive profit here. All you need is what? A little. With the right information, friends, you can change your income for life. So we'll tell you, if you're subscribing to Moon Acade, that might be the highest expensive things you buy into. So look at some of our calls, because if we're telling you this, you need to ask that, okay, how can I trust you that if I buy into this Moon Acade, I'm going to have value for my money? Friend, Moon Acade has not been there for years. I wish it had been here for about 2 years ago when I joined into this system. Perhaps by now, I would have been retiring. Yes, many of us will have been retiring, but just about 7 months from launch. And look at some of our past calls. You can see to yourself, go and verify these things in your coin market cap. Relax. Okay, from the time we call it, did over 4,500%. Moonbeam, so Monkey Ball did about 4,400% plus NFTs we got for free. DYDX did about 100%. Your Finance did about 1,800%. Star Atlas did about 250%, of course, with NFC. Metabots had done about 1,000%. We don't want to talk about other pad, Wagyu Swap, Velas pad, of course, from the IDOs did over 10,000% to 20,000%. I can remember precisely on 7th of September 2021 when we got into Wagyu Swap. As an IDO, it was sold at 0.01. 2 days after that, Wagyu Swap moved up to $1. Friend, imagine you are using $1,000 to buy it at 0.01. That will give you 100,000 units of it. 2 days after the launch, the coin moved up to $1. It means that your $1,000 will give you $100,000 in just 24 hours. You don't understand. That's the power of Moon Acade. Video Kaka had done about 2,400% plus virtual land deed. Man, yeah? If you understand the power of buying into NFTs, buying into what's it called virtual land, okay, it's so powerful than even buying physical land. I can remember a land that was sold at 2017 with $68. At this point, it's worth over $3.8 million. That is the power of buying into legacy coin. Of course, Moon Acade give you all this information. Remember, we're not just here to buy into coin and hold. No, we do far more than buy into cryptocurrencies. As you can see, Guy Ward, okay, got into about 14 plus of virtual land from it. What about Deslab? About 1,900%. These are few of our profit margin over 7 months of launching Moon Acade. Friends, the assets we are buying into now, in the next 7 months, in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years, we're going to use it as our slide. You that is listening to me tonight, are you going to be among those that say, yes, I participated from this? Yes, because of this and this coin, I have retired for life. Will you be among the people that will jubilate in? Or will you say, I wish I knew, I had about this, I had about this Moon Acade, I will buy into this. All right, friends, any cost? Yes. Every good thing always comes with a price. At this point, look at what it's going to cost you to be part of Moon Acaders. First, you need to enroll into to know it with just one-time payment of $250. That's the only thing you're going to pay to be part of the community called to know it. Okay, now, how much is going to cost you to have access to Moon Acade? Okay, before now, it's $600 for 6 months. But guess what? Right now, you're fortunate that we are still on promo. So you're going to pay only $299 only for whole 6 months. So add up $299 plus $250. That's how much? That's $549. That's the only thing you're going to pay to have access for this for 6 good months. Now, for 1 year period, of course, I advise you go for 1 year because it's more cheaper, more affordable. Before now, it was $1,000. But right now, guess what? Only $499 for 12 good months. Friends, that is only $749 only for a whole 1 year period, rather than paying $1,250 before now. However, for those who say, I don't have money, I love this opportunity, I really love this opportunity, but unfortunately, right now, I don't have I don't have a $750 to be part of this community, friends. There's a way out. Just pay an enrollment of $50 and show 3 persons this opportunity. Okay, share this opportunity with just 3 persons. Recommend 3 persons to Moon Acaders. They'll give you 6 months free. 6 months free. Friends, you know what? If you want to limit a poor man, tell him to pay for something. What happened? You just walk away. I don't know. I believe you're not a poor man in our midst. Because, of course, poor here means passing over opportunity repeatedly. Because it's about the cost. It's not about the cost. It's about understanding what you're coming into. It's about knowing that the little you're going to pay thereby change your generational income. Friends, I'll tell you, it's worth doing it. Yes, it's worth doing it. What do you get when you subscribe to Moon Acade? First, you have our Zoom meetings twice a week, every Mondays and Thursdays by 8 p.m. GMT plus 1. Every Mondays and Thursdays by 8 p.m. GMT plus 1, you connect to one of the smartest people I know of in this crypto space. As this guy dive deep into crypto space and give you information about legacy coins to buy into. Okay, you have access to our arcade, which you have a private back office. You can have short videos that will help you to guide you how to go about buying into these legacy coins. Remember, wherever you are, you can be part of this business. Now, we also have access to our 2 Telegram groups, our LAT and our LAT group, and of course, our Moon Chat group, where you can interact with other billionaires in the space. Of course, also interact with the analysts that gives you this information. Yes, we also have our marketplace, okay, which is being published in our reports. We also have a pick of the month. We have an open YouTube calls that we have every now and then. Of course, I will advise you right now, go into our YouTube channel at Moon Acade. You can get valuable information that will help you to even start making money. Okay, start making money in crypto space. And most especially, we have exclusive Ask Me Anything with funders or some of these legacy projects. Yes, some of these cryptocurrency projects. Moon Acade goes as far as inviting them to come and talk to us. For instance, we invested into Hex. I remember we called Richard Hex to come and tell us more about this asset. We asked him some questions to know if really this asset is one of the legacy coins to buy into. Of course, at that point, we can invest into the information and relax knowing that our money is safe. These are some of the things you're getting from Moon Acade. Yes, let's get to the moon. Let's go to the moon, friends. If you understand what I'm saying, let me go get on the chat session to the moon. Yes, because right here, we are putting our shoes, our belts, it's waist fasten up. We are riding to the moon because we are bought into legacy coins, and we're still buying into some of these legacy coins, of course, if you're joining us tonight, you have other powerful legacy coins you can buy into now that's at the floor base, so that when we will start reaping, you will celebrate with us. Because I'll tell you for free, if you don't have business, if you don't take part in the planting season, if you don't take part in the planting season, of course, he never have parts. He never have business in the harvest season. So, friends, Moon Acade are creating generational wealth by spotting out fresh crypto opportunities before they board. And you have the opportunity to buy into these legacy coins now, of course, and change your generational wealth. Visit us in our YouTube, okay, at Moon Acade, or visit us www.moonacade.io, or visit our website www.knowit.com. Friends, if you get value for your time, if you understand the opportunity, if you want to fasten your seatbelt and run with us and board with us to the moon, let me get on the chat session to the moon. Thank you so much for being part of this call. All right, I can see before we take part of any questions, we have our special guest, one of the smartest billionaires I know of in this space. We are fortunate to have him on the call tonight. Wow, what an awesome night. We have a special person, of course. He's not just a billionaire. He has created millionaires, and he's now creating billionaires. Well, why not you be one of those billionaires that is going to create? Of course, I'm talking about in the next few years, not long from now. In the next few years, in the next few months, he's creating billionaires already. Okay, I will have an opportunity to have in our midst one of the smartest young billionaires I know of in this space, and that is a person of engineer Educate Enax. Boss, are you on this call? I know you have special things for us tonight.
Thank you very much, Mr. Benison, and good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're joining us. I'm really excited. Will you allow me to share my screen? Yep. Thank you very much for that, a very insightful presentation. I have a gift for everyone who decides to become a Moon Acader today and this week.
Wow.
Yeah. We are really focused on this. What we are focused on is this: what crypto should you be buying or hodling? So we spend a lot of time with some high, some proven researchers, data analysts, VC analysts, and the likes to be able to identify them. Now, one of the things that you should look at is this. You get hot peak of the month. So every month we usually, you get a particular crypto, and we say that's crypto of the month that we are looking at. And we give you insights and depth about what to do, okay, about it. Number two is that you get hot peaks for the next bull run, right? So every time the market goes up, there will be a season where the market is going up, all right, and there's a season where the market is down, all right. Right now the market is down, and by the time the market goes up, okay, it's called the bull run. Now, the best time for you to get into the market is when the market is down now, and you need to start accumulating these crypto assets in a smart way. So we have a number of hot picks for the next bull run. That means a must-have. These are must-have cryptos you should have before the next bull run. All of those cryptos that were mentioned earlier on, all right? If you bought them during the bull run, if you bought these cryptos, all right, they all came up during like the bear season when the market was down, and that's it. Now, that's it. Then you have 2 weekly live catch-up session for beginners. So by a beginner and you've never been involved in crypto before, you don't know what to do, you don't know where to find some basic things. When you join Moon Acade, all right, every week there are 2 catch-up classes for beginners, and also a live weekly live session with our research, VC, and data analyst. Now you have access to the arcade where you have Moon Chatter and walkthrough videos, all right, telling you how to buy and what to do. You have two groups. You have the alert group, you have the interactive group. And one of the biggest things we have is that you have the opportunity to have a one-on-one chat with the founders of crypto projects. All right, so some of the crypto projects will bring their founders through an AMA. You can ask questions and to really be part of it. Now, this is my gift, actually. This is my gift. Sometime in when Moon Acade started, I did mention that Yale Finance was a very good project to buy, right? The people who listened, in about 3 months, the people who bought, some people who bought as little as $500, it went to about $9,000. Yeah. So people who bought $5,000 went to about $90,000 in about 3 months. That's it. So those are the kind of opportunities that we have here. So you can see Velas, some of the projects we actually got into. Radio Kaka took $500 to over $17,000. All right, that means if you had invested $1,000, you have gone to almost $34,000. And all of these spikes were during the bull run, right? And that's why one of the things we say is that there are some hot peaks you need to have now, okay, before the next bull run. So that those spikes, that is when you can now be able to see a lot of income, like positive profits, a lot of profits, all right? So for my gift today, look, guys, we have about 50 top hot picks for the next bull run. Out of the 50, I'm going to be giving out 2. But now we are not just going to give out that to anybody. Everyone who decides to join Moon Acade tonight, all right, before the end of this month, all right, we're going to be giving you those 2 picks. Listen, I personally am invested in those 2 picks. They are solid, like solid crypto. We're talking about legacy crypto here, right? You can be able to get access to those 2 hot picks out of our list of hot picks for the next bull run. We are very confident that those who are actually accumulating at this point in time, some of them might become dollar millionaires, okay, which of course in Nigeria, that's billionaires actually, because yes, that's happened, you know, like where we come from, we show you something like this, and you can see a situation whereby $100 turned to 81 million in about 12 years. $100 turned to $600,000 in about 5 years. All right. So that's really very, very possible. You know, so please take advantage of it. Reach out to whoever invited you over. Tell the person, okay, you're now on board. And that person will be able to reach out to us to get those 2 hot picks. All right. For that you need to have. For me, I call them the must-have cryptos you should be talking about. All right. Now, please remember something that the cost of joining Moon Acade right now is on discount. It's on 50% discount. All right. So instead of paying $600, you're spending $299 for 6 months and $499 for 12 months. So imagine for 6 months, you are getting hot picks every other month. All right. So there's so much value in here. All right. So that brings me to the end of my contribution. Please make sure that you take advantage of those 2 hot picks. Listen, guys, you don't want to miss it. Like, it's huge, it is massive, and that's it. Thank you very much, Mr. Ben.